Good morning. I wanted you to see this alleyway of the cherry wood quilts, the poppy quilts. I'm trying to think of, like, what can you see? What do you see up here? This wall has 90 of the cherry wood quilts. These have 16, so this is 106 of the 225 quilts. I didn't start off right. Good morning, everyone. This is Melody Reels at the Iowa Quilt Museum here in Winterset, Iowa. I'm early. What? I'm gonna beat everybody. I'm early today. I thought I would go ahead and start and just kind of give you that look. I'm trying to see what quilt that is. Is it, where? Maybe I should put my glasses on. I think this, you're missing some here. Anyway, I'm stalling. I'm wasting time until 9 o'clock. I've got a minute. Let me fix my hair. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. Real quick, I sent out an email yesterday. There was a man looking for his mother's quilt. She passed away, and he just wanted to use it for her funeral. The quilt has been found. I sent out emails asking Iowa quilt community if anybody knew of this quilt, and I saw it just before I got on here. Somebody had posted it online, but I came in today and there was a message saying that he had found the quilt. Thank you for everybody who worked so hard to find it, and they are greatly appreciative of everybody's efforts. I am getting a ton of notifications on my phone, so just give me 1 second. I'm gonna silence. Okay, there. Let's start over. It's 9 a.m. Good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. on a Thursday morning. This is Melody Reels here in Winterset, Iowa at the Iowa Quilt Museum. Behind me is 106 cherry wood poppy quilt challenge quilts. Please come and see them. I want to thank everybody that's visited and has posted photographs and have posted, coming and seeing this exhibit. I have reposted some of the ones that I've found, and thank you so much. It is a sight to see, and I appreciate other people telling that instead of just me. So thank you for that. We had 2 tour buses come through town yesterday, and we have 2 tour buses today, and I think we have 2 tomorrow. Good job, Teddy Yeager. She's doing her job well. And so we're excited to welcome you here to the museum when you come to Winterset. Hey, guess what? I never heard from Marty Laney, I believe was her name. I never heard from her. So I've given her 2 weeks. So guess what? Her loss, somebody else's gain. So if you don't remember, in April, I was doing a drawing, a weekly drawing to give away 4 different quilt kits. Well, I drew Marty Laney's name or number, and which collated with her name, and she never got back to me. And so I gave her 2 weeks. She didn't respond. So I'm going to draw a new name, a new number. And this is the quilt kit here. So, and I have numbers in here. Oh, I've got this here. So you ready? Sorry, Marty. I'm sorry, but I don't want this on my desk anymore. It's a little selfish of me. Here we go. I've got it. Do I have 1 number? I have 2 numbers. Okay, I'm grabbing 1. How funny. Her number was 66. This one is 68. And 68 is, who is 68? Again, put my glasses on. Linda, I think it's Dow, D-O-W, from Hampton, Iowa. Linda, I drew your number. I drew your name. Or I drew your number and it correlated with your name. So Linda, I am going to mail you this quilt kit. Congratulations. And you're like, wow, what is May's giveaway for our 10-year anniversary celebration? Well, May, we're going to give away 1 seat on our bus to the International Quilt Museum. It'll be on Tuesday, June 2nd. We'll start here. We throw breakfast at you and some coffee, load you on a bus, games and prizes on the way to Lincoln, that way. On your way to Lincoln, we'll have a behind-the-scenes tour, a docent tour, shop their gift shop. We'll go to 2 fabric stores, quilt shops. Lunch is provided, and you get to do some shopping, and then dinner in Omaha, and then at home maybe at 9 p.m. Hopefully to be here by 9 p.m. So it's an all-day event, 1 bus, 1 seat on the bus. If you would like to join us for that and you want to try out, see if you can't be a lucky winner, You're going to submit your name and a way to contact you, email or telephone number, to giftshop@iowaquiltmuseum.org. Just email them and email Sharita at the front desk, and we'll get you, same thing, signed up like we do here. If you were in this drawing for the quilt kits and you would like to be entered into that drawing, just send an email again to giftshop@iowaquiltmuseum.org, and we will get your name copy and pasted on the other sheet. Okay? Did the drawing. We talked about the bus trip, which leads into, we are 1 month away from the Iowa Quilt Festival. What is today? 6, 7? Today's the 7th? It's the 7th. Iowa Quilt Festival. So we start off on June 2nd going to Lincoln, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Our retreat is full, but we have plenty of room in classes and a couple of lectures. One of the lectures will be Carla Overland from Cherrywood. She's going to talk about the Quilt Challenge and her company. So that if you have entered her challenges and you'd like to hear from her personally, how they decide on challenges, how they just jury their challenges, we have that lecture on Wednesday. Nope, Thursday, we have those. And then, so lots of things to check out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then on Saturday is airing of the quilts. So we decorate the whole town in quilts. So if you'd like more information on that, go to iowaquiltmuseum.org. Go to events, a little tab will fall down, a little menu, and it'll say events at the museum or events 2026 Iowa Quilt Festival. So check that out. Events at the museum. We have an online class coming up with Sujata Shah at the end of the month. Did you guys all hear that? And then we have a 3-day class here in our newly updated space upstairs with Jolene Green, and it's a kaleidoscope class. 3 days. Come and hang out with quilters and work on a project upstairs, and she'll walk you through making a kaleidoscope quilt. Again, iowaquiltmuseum.org for more information on that. Go to events, and you'll see events at the museum. So we talked about our anniversary. We did our drawing. Congratulations to Linda. We talked about the Quilt Festival. And we talked about the bus trip. What am I missing? Share Your Stash sale. Share Your Stash sale. I'm taking donations now. Some are coming in. November 8th, the Share Your Stash sale. I think. And I thanked everybody for finding that quilt. We found the quilt. If you got a newsletter from me saying that, I remember the last name Thompson. Her name was Shirley. Shirley Thompson had made a big quilt for the 150th anniversary of the state of Iowa becoming a state, and they were looking for it because they just wanted to display it at her service on Saturday. It's been found. Quilt's been found. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for reposting. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reaching out to fellow quilters and finding out. Oh, my brother's on. Good morning, Troy. Anyway, so thank you. What a wonderful community of quilters we have. I'll send out an email to everybody updating them and letting them know, just in case they're not watching this video, which is a good chance. So thank you for that. And quilt was found. Thank you for posting. Oh, and thank you for posting. Okay, that's my notes. I got all my notes. Guess what I did this morning? Since I've embarrassed myself through states 1 through 35 on not knowing flowers and birds, I finally did a printout. Of each state, when it joined the Union, their state bird and their state flower. No, give me a little bit and I finally catch on. So I will know today's state birds and flowers, and I won't embarrass myself, hopefully. I'll find another way to embarrass myself. So what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about, I'm going to flip you around, American Album. American Album by Studio 4830 Quilters out of the Sacramento area in California. Just a refresher, because you probably haven't heard this enough every week. In 2021, 20 women in the Sacramento area set out to create one quilt featuring all 50 state blocks, designed by P3 Designs, inspired by the 19th century Baltimore album quilts. Each block celebrates its state with flowers, birds, and historic symbols. The quilt was assembled into 10 panels in order of statehood and quilted by Pat Herdema, who stitched each maker's name or their initials into the design. Measuring 180 inches by 48 inches, when displayed side by side, this collaborative masterpiece honors American unity and creativity in time for the America 250 celebration. That always sounds weird to me. The United States 250 celebration. So there's your update, just a refresher. So today we're going to talk about states number 36 through 45. And so let's look at that. We have Nevada, Nebraska, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Washington, Idaho. Oh, I love Idaho's. Okay. I have a brother who lives in Idaho too. Let me get my gloves on, and I'm going to take a sip of my coffee and take you off the stand. So let's take a closer look. And then I'm going to bring my handy-dandy list of bird state names and state birds and flowers. And look, step stool. Safety first. Okay, here we go. Today we're looking at Nevada, California's neighbor to the east. It is known as the Silver State. I can tell you that for sure because I used to live right next door to it. We used to go there. Became a state in October 31st of 1864. Montana bluebird and sagebrush are the flowers. And look at that, got the pickaxes in there. For all that mining. What? Okay, come on. There's no bird, but there's a turtle. How am I supposed to know what the state turtle is? There's a state turtle? Come on. You know what? Honestly, I did not notice those were turtles till just now. It's kind of high up in my defense. It's not like I hung these. Actually, I didn't hang these. You know who hung these? Marianne Fawns. And here is a name of the person who put this together. I love the turtles. I love the choices of the shells too, the fabric. And look at the quilting. It's fun too with the checkered. This one's not quilted. I mean, it's quilted, but it's got, I love that. All right, we're gonna go down. That's state number 36. We're gonna come down here to Nebraska. Look at Nebraska. You know, that's really beautiful. Nebraska became a state March 1st, 1867. Western meadowlark, not in there. Okay, seriously, I do the printout and then there's no birds. And then the goldenrod, which I'm gonna guess is you because you're golden, maybe? Look at the leaves. They found some fabric with the leaves and cut them out. How fantastic. Got some embroidery in here for some of the, we'll say wheat. I don't know. What are those? Pea pods? I have no idea. Somebody's going to correct me. Where is your name? Well, with all these squigglies, I feel like it's in here somewhere. It's beautiful applique. They even got like little details of the, do you see the white embroidery here to attach these flowers on here? That's lovely. All the details, the attention to details are phenomenal. And there's no name on this one. There is. I just don't know where it's at. I'm looking. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time here. All right, we're going to move down. I'm going to go down a step. I got to look where I'm going. Colorado. All right, we got birds. Colorado, 38th state. August 1st, 1876. Lark bunting and the Rocky Mountain columbine. I have columbines blooming in my garden right now. Oh, there's a name. It looks like Stacy. Can you see the texture of the fabric on this ram? Here is the, what was it? A meadowlark? No, a lark bunting. All of that's pieced, the black and white. Look at the embroidery on the beak. Fantastic. Really like this one. My daughter was told, my oldest daughter was told years ago, if she was a flower, she'd be a columbine. So ever since then, I've always had columbines in my garden because I thought that was sweet. All right, we're coming down. North Dakota. I'm going to move my step stool over. Don't get car sick. Okay, here we go. North Dakota. North Dakota became a state in November 2nd, 1889. Both North Dakota and South Dakota became, which is down here, on November 2nd, 1889. Western meadowlark, right there. Hello, Western meadowlark. And wild prairie rose. And there's Beth's name in there. There's the wild prairie rose. Look at the quilting on this. It's so beautiful. I love the pink and the green together. I wonder, I didn't know they grew grapes. Doesn't that look like grapes? All right, let's come down. South Dakota. Again, November 2nd, 1889. Redneck pheasant. And oh, crud. Here's where I make fun of myself. Pasque flower. Pasque. Pasque. Flower. I love the center of the gold in the middle like that. Like a sunflower or sun rays. I don't know. But the purple and the yellow are so complementary. And look at the embroidery of the wheatgrass. So pretty. There's Kathy's name. All right. There we go. 36 through 40. Ooh, going over to 41. Ooh, any guesses? It's Montana. Hello, Montana. Montana became a state November 8th, 1889, just 6 days later. Western meadowlark, boom, there again, as well as bitterroot. I guess, and that's a bitterroot. Look at the, she's got, can you see the dimension in there? The embroidery, the little tassels, the flower. The felted bear. Hello, bear. Oh, I love the flowers quilted in the background as well. I love the tree too. That's really pretty. Anybody see a name? Did you see one and I missed it? What the heck? I can't find two names? Oh, nope. Initials right there. KK. Found initials. All right. 42. Washington, November 11th, 1889. Willow goldfinch. Hello, willow goldfinch. And coast. Oh, I could say this, but now that I've read it, I can't say it. Rhododendron. Nope, I can't look at the word and read it. I have to just say it, and it's not working for me. You know what I'm saying. Here's the name right in here. Found the name. Look at the cute butterfly. Blues and yellows are such a complementary color. Again, look at, somebody loves basket weaving, and I love that they love the basket weaving. How cute. The rich browns and blues together. How fun to be able to just showcase, just to be so creative and come up with something different for each block, each panel. Here we go. Here is Idaho. Idaho, July 3rd, 1890. Mountain bluebird. You know, why'd I look up flower names? Because now I don't look at the mountain bluebird. This is like a printout. So it's not pieced or appliqued like the others. Is there something on there? Yep. So the flower is syringa, Syringa, Syringa. Like the pretty center one. Okay, I have to look where I'm stepping, so please forgive me. Anybody see a name? Oh, I think that's right in there. Right under the bird. Oh, and the little applique feet. Look at the little, not applique, sorry, embroidered. I love how they just, oh, look at that. So cute. Okay, Wyoming. Isn't Wyoming fun? Wyoming, July 10th, 1890. Western meadowlark, Indian paintbrush. No bird, but I'm guessing this is the Indian paintbrush. Let's look at the buffalo. Did they draw the eyes on or are they embroidered on? What do you think? I think they're embroidered on. I love how they make a little eyelid. It's super cute. And you got the lasso embroidered on there. Look at the sun, how she has the sun rays. Oh, look at that. There's eagles in here. Okay, again, didn't notice that till just now. And she quilted in some grass in there. That's lovely. Wait, did we find a name? Did we already find a name on this one? There's initials right there. RC maybe? All right, last one. And I got to move my equipment out of the way. Hold on one second so I can get down here. This is my favorite, one of my favorites, because Utah, those trains are painted on there. So Utah, January 4th, 1896, California seagull is the flower, which is, or the bird, which is not on here, and Sego lily, S-E-G-O lily. I do know the story of why the California seagull is their state bird, and I'll tell you in a minute. I'm trying to figure out what she's mimicked back there. Is it supposed to be the mountains in the southern part of Utah? Oh, look at the billowing that she has coming out of the train, the steam engines, but that's all painted. Isn't that phenomenal? I just love it. And then here's the name back here. And there's the bees. I don't know why Utah has the honeybee everywhere, other than maybe it's good luck. I don't know. Okay, the California seagull. They had an infestation of locusts eating all their crops, and it was just devastation. And so the California seagulls came and ate all those locusts and saved, and they were able to replant. And that's why the California seagull is their state bird. I only know that because I visited their state capital and they told me that story. And it's depicted on a painting in their state capital. I wish I could remember why the honeybee is such a big deal there. Again, other than good luck. Look, they have the little spike there. All painted. She's a beauty. They're all beauties. There you go, everybody. States 36 through 45. Next week, we'll do 46 through 50, and maybe I'll just kind of do a recap of all of them and tell you the actual flowers and birds on the panel for each state. You know, again, I'm always so slow. Oh, okay. I'm going to remount you onto here. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around. Thanks for joining me and sticking around and entertaining, being in my presence. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my nonsense. And thank you for your support of the Iowa Quilt Museum. And thank you for helping find that quilt. And for that man who lost his mom, I really appreciate it. And again, congratulations to Linda Dow. And if you want to be signed up for the bus tour, just email giftshop@iowaquiltmuseum.com, .org, not .com. And again, thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever it holds for you. And I will see you next week with the last panel and a recap of all 50 states. Okay. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.